Our next speaker is a very courageous woman who has been a great campaigner, a pro-choice campaigner, and she's going to talk about her own experience. Her name is Suzanne, and she is, I think, an inspiration to us all.
Hi, it's a bit weird being here. My name is Suzanne, and in August of this year, I found out that I was pregnant. I didn't have the nice guidelines that my life was at risk, or, I didn't have the money to go to England. I also didn't want a child. I didn't see why I should be forced to carry a child that I didn't want. I was in no position to support a child, and knew that when I had a child, I wanted it to have the best life possible. And at this stage in my life, I couldn't provide that. I didn't have the money to go to England. I ended up ordering pills off the internet to have an abortion. This sounds quite dangerous. It isn't particularly. Taking Viagra is actually more dangerous than taking the abortion pill. What is scary about it is the fact that you can't really go to a medical professional and tell them, I've taken these pills, I induced a miscarriage, I had an abortion, because technically I am standing here before you and I could face life in prison for making the best decision that was possible to me. And that, to me, is completely unacceptable. I have no regrets. I have no regrets about what I did. I know I won't have regrets about what I did. I made the best choice possible, and it's time for this state, both north and south, to decide whether they actually trust women or whether they just want to keep their control over our bodies as they have done since the beginning. And that's not on. That can't continue, and we're going to fight that.
Thanks very much, Suzanne. Our next speaker are a couple who are part of a group called Termination for Medical Reasons, who have, again, I think one of the things that is so characteristic of recent years is the number of courageous people who have come out often in a very hostile climate to speak about their experiences. And I think that has allowed a lot of people to see the reality behind the ethical and theological and political debates, that these are real people with real stories and real experiences. And our next speaker is James Burke, who will be accompanied by his wife, Amanda Melton, and they're going to talk about their experiences. They're a part of a group called Termination for Medical Reasons. So please give them a warm welcome.